Hi, my name is Loretta.
And I'm Angela, and we're here today to introduce you to some cool books that you can gobble up this Thanksgiving season. And so we have books for young readers and adult readers that we're going to talk to you about, and we'll kick it off with you. Loretta, what do you got for us?
So, I have a book called It's Boba Time for Pearl Lee, and it's written by Nicole Chen. I will say the first thing that caught my attention about this book was, look how cute this cover is.
Look at the little...
Yeah, I don't even, it's like some kind of amigurumi. Anyway, this book is about this girl who she loves crocheting, she loves amigurumi, but she just has one big problem. Her family is 100% STEM, and they have no understanding of like everything that she loves and appreciates, and what she feels is kind of like who she is.
That's relatable.
I know, right? But like she finds this shop called Boba Time, and she just absolutely loves the auntie who owns the shop. She loves everything about it, and then she finds out that the shop is going to close. So she has this grand idea that she's going to just sell her crochet animals and earn enough money to help this her auntie keep the shop going.
Nice.
Yeah. And at the same point, she's going to prove to her family just how valuable the arts are. So
Awesome. Well, I agree. The arts are awesome. So
Yeah.
hopefully her family sees that.
Loved it. Super cute. Very good. Oh, it's in a middle grade book too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have our next book here, which is called There, There by Tommy Orange. If you didn't know, or if you did, this month, November, is Native American Heritage Month. And so while we celebrate coming together and eating good food and all of that fun stuff, we also want to remember and honor our Native and Indigenous people here in America, who are not only a key part of the Thanksgiving story, but who also offer perspective on the historical and cultural origins of this wonderful holiday. So take some time this month to read Native authors and stories just like this one, There, that explore not only the history, but the present day modern lives of Native Americans. So in this book, this is actually his debut book. So this is his first book. He's still writing, and it's set in Oakland, California, and it's very ambitious. It follows 12 Native characters who are all coming together to this big Oakland powwow. And so all of the characters are very different. They have very different backgrounds and stories, and have different ages and everything. So they're all very different, but they're also connected in a way as well. And so as the story progresses, you'll begin to see how the stories intertwine and connect with one another. And so this book really explores all the many different facets of what it means to be Native American in the present day. And it's very contemporary, so it explores the history, but also gives you a wonderful insight into all of the rich heritage that still exists. So definitely check out Tommy Orange, There, and more of our Native books.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. So my next one that I have is very Thanksgiving-esque in terms of the cover. It's called The Reunion by Kit Frick. What I enjoy about this one is that it's a book about family secrets. Like a thriller and everything. There's like all these secrets and everything, and there's like a whole thing where these three cousins are really close to each other up until a certain point called the incident.
Oh no, okay. I'm intrigued.
Then, yeah, I know, right?
What's the incident?
And then they really butter it up about the incident and like build it up. So anyway. But they're being forced to go on this all-inclusive resort trip by their grandfather, who is the family patriarch, and he has a lot of money, so there's all these secrets that they have incentive to keep because they want to keep, that money.
Okay.
Yeah. But definitely a very interesting book, and if you need something to kind of hold your attention over Thanksgiving, The Reunion by Kit Frick. So this is a young adult fiction book. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh yes, if you liked The White Lotus, this would be a good option.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, so my next book also deals with family,
Uh-huh.
and the sometimes, tumultuous times we might have. Thanksgiving is a great time for family to come together, but some of us have family members that we may or may not be looking forward to seeing. You never know. So it can be a time to reconnect, but it can also be sometimes like a little troubling. So there might be incidents. So this book called Start Without Me by Joshua Max Feldman kind of focuses on the Thanksgiving family gathering as a setting for exploring those family ties and identity and who you are within your family and things like that. So this book takes place over one Thanksgiving day. Two strangers, right?
I know.
So one Thanksgiving day, and it's two strangers that meet by chance. And so the first is Adam, who is a former musician and a recovering alcoholic, who is home for Thanksgiving for the first time in many years. So he's kind of been separate from his family. Whereas Marissa, she's a flight attendant, and her marriage is kind of on the rocks. She's struggling with that, but she's heading to her in-laws, who have a picture-perfect Thanksgiving. So you can only imagine what might come about with that, with the marriage being on the rocks. But I'm going to see the perfect in-laws, like, what's going to happen there? So they meet each other in the airport, right? Classic setup. On Thanksgiving morning, and with them meeting and beginning to talk through each of their situations, they form an unlikely bond. And they reckon with, like I said, their family ties, their past, the choices they make, love and identity. And so ultimately, if you do or don't have a picture perfect family, this is a relatable book and ultimately hopeful. So check it out.
Nice. I like it. Well, speaking of Thanksgiving, I do actually have a Thanksgiving book here. This one is called Duck for Turkey Day. It is a children's picture book and is written by Jacqueline Jules. What I really like about this book is that it really celebrates, I think, the many different cultures that we have in the United States and how everyone sort of does Thanksgiving a little differently, right? Like for us, my husband and I, we do hot pot. we do a hot pot Thanksgiving. So. And like this girl here, she's a Vietnamese American, and she's like really worried that like her teacher is going to be like, why didn't you have turkey for Thanksgiving Day? Everyone knows it's Turkey Day. And she's kind of like, about it. But then there's this really wonderful thing happens near the end of the story, and she's like, oh. I guess I can't really spoil too much.
Yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers, but.
Yeah, but this one is Duck for Turkey Day by Jacqueline Jules. So.
And with that, my companion book is also about food. The star of the show for Thanksgiving, right? And so I'm sure many people who are cooking fans probably recognize the lady on the front, Ina Garten, who obviously has been cooking for many, many years on television and cookbooks and everything. So she's coming to us with a book that I particularly find helpful, which is Make It Ahead. And so this book is going to have recipes that you can make ahead of time so that you're not spending all your time in the kitchen, but rather spending more time with your family and your friends, right? I've definitely been caught in the kitchen still trying to make all the dishes and make sure everything's hot at the same time. And it's crazy. So she's here to save the day for us people like that. So this holiday season, definitely check out this book and some more of our cookbooks, where in this one in particular, she teaches you how to prep, assemble, and cook many different meals from breakfast, lunch, to dinner ahead of time so that you're not spending all your time in the kitchen. And so whether you're having a Friendsgiving or just your traditional family gathering, you can greet your guests with recipes like cranberry martinis, goat cheese mashed potatoes, which personally sounds delicious.
That does.
And raspberry baked French toast. Which I'm like, when everybody's waking up in the morning and you still waiting for the food to finish, you want a little breakfast. Yeah. I'm like, I would love to have raspberry baked French toast. So that recipe is
amazing combination.
Yes. But we do know, for many people, turkey is the star of the show on Thanksgiving, and that can be the hardest thing to make sure is ready to go. She has a turkey recipe here. Roast turkey and gravy that you can make ahead of time so that you are ready to go for Thanksgiving. So that alone was a selling point for me, because you got to buy the turkey like a week ahead of time and defrost it and this and that. So being able to make your turkey roast ahead of time and it's ready to go is perfect. And she has that in this book. So check it out.
Cool. Sounds like we have quite a feast of books for you.
a veritable feast of books. And so you can find all of these books and many more at the Arlington Public Library website. Just check out our catalog or come in and visit us. We'll be happy to point you to these reads and more Thanksgiving reads. So,
Yep.
thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.